These are the patterns. These are the patterns I see in this reality. This is what I wrote. My son made it a lot more readable. To me, it's just that. It's just that simple. When you live and you live naturally, you're on one side of things, living with nature in harmony of nature. And I see how just the normal way of life here in harmony with nature, how it was mirrored and twisted and inverted just by taking just the most basic elements of nature and natural teaching and ways to live and just flipping them upside down, so to speak. Or this is what I see as the so-called spell of inversion psychology that was used to indoctrinate us all. Is another way to put it. It's just that simple to me, though, and it really is. When it's looked at, it is that black and white, like the chessboard that's been created for everyone to pick a role or archetype and play out their piece on the chessboard. All without ever realizing that move after move after move can be made and no piece ever needs to be removed because it's not a fight between black and white. There is no fighting involved. That comes from those that want control. Those that have turned the existence of life itself into their own twisted game that none are required to play, have only been tricked into consenting and playing along because it was here set up before we got here, it seems. But also in seeing it that clearly and looking at that, it's also so simple to me now, it seems, for it to be fixed. And all of it just deals with individual responsibility. The responsibility to want to know the truth and to find the truth within them. To finally escape from all the beliefs and the constructs of the mind that have been created that affect the very real perception and actions in this world. It only takes an expansion of the individual's own consciousness and care center of their heart. And you see it all, and you feel it all, and you know right away it's all backwards. Yet not all of it. But in seeing it that clearly, you also know that it can be reversed course almost instantly. Or the courses, some of them just ceased altogether and everything would be just fine. That's what happens. That's what'll happen when all the pieces on the chessboard really realize their place as they stand firmly on the ground in this reality and see it. And they stop playing along. And they take full control of themselves as their own piece on this board of life and grab themselves in the moment and take full control of their own movement and which direction they go and how they choose to conduct that movement. And as they see all the other pieces for what they are, and then they move freely throughout and over the board, because now with a broad overview of the entire board and what's happening here in the present moment, you already know the whole game. You've been playing it all along. So you instantly know how to fix it. Again, I hope these words help someone. Because with the pattern recognition, it really does. You see these patterns and how they are, and it is really just this simple to go from unnatural back to natural in an instant. Because you're there every moment of every second of every day, with every thought and every action and every feeling. You're always there, and here you are. All right. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to share anything I post wherever and however.